Today we begin Chapter 5, and Lesson 1 is called Ratios. So what you need to first understand is the definition of a ratio. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. So if you shot 7 goals and you made 5, it's 5 out of 7. That's a ratio. It's a comparison. The amount of goals that you made versus the amount that you attempted. So there are 3 ways to write a ratio. One would be as a fraction, so with a fraction bar. So for example, if you had 5 out of 7. Or you could use a colon. So you could say 5 out of 7. Or you could use it with the word 2. 5 to 7. You see this kind, for example, when you're looking at a team's win average. They have this many out of this many. Now you're going to be asked in your work to change ratios into decimals. The way you do that is just simply, even if they don't physically look like a fraction, even if they look with the colon or look here with the word 2, you treat it just like a fraction and you divide. Numerator divided by denominator, or first number divided by second number. If you want to name an equal ratio, you do it the same way you would do an equivalent fraction. So for example, if 5 to 7 was your ratio, you could make that equivalent to 10/14. Whoop. Slipped a little there. But those would be equivalent ratios. And if you needed to make a ratio in its simplest form, again, you would do the same thing as you would for a fraction. Simply find a common factor and divide both numbers by that common factor until they have nothing else in common except for 1. All right, let's get started with some ratios.